and I think him and Jimmy Graham are going to have a big game. And
Yeah.
Drew Brees will limit the turnovers finally.
I agree with you there. I'm going with New Orleans. Andrew Freeman's going with New Orleans as well. We got Tampa Bay at Washington.
Are those two NFL teams?
Hey, the Washington Redskins have 3 wins just like the Bears, so, I mean, it's going to be close.
One thing that I go back to last Bear season and look at is Washington, again, had 3 wins that year, except one of their wins was against the Bears.
It was. I remember Robbie Gould missed like a 45-yard field goal that went like right over the upright.
Yeah, I also remember that was the game Cutler tore his groin.
Yes, it was. That was a
And then that was when
bad time.
you were kind of wondering, is Josh McCown really this good? I mean, he put up a lot of points.
Yeah, that's because we got
Hester had a punt return touchdown.
because we got our fabled quarterback coach, Mark Trestman. He can coach anybody.
Yeah, I mean, that was also the game Hester had his final punt or kick return touchdown as a Chicago Bear.
Yes, it was. So are we all going with the Redskins? Because Andrew and I are picking the Redskins.
I am going with the Redskins.
Okay. Denver at St. Louis. We are all going with Denver. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, I don't even think that you need to say anything about this game, about why we're picking Denver.
Nope. I don't think you have to really say anything at all. Peyton Manning, I guess that's all you really have to say. San Francisco at the Giants. I believe we are all picking San Francisco.
I unfortunately do have to pick San Francisco. I'm not a San Francisco fan at all. I hate their head coach. I hate Colin Kaepernick because he's overrated and he's not that good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Kaepernick. I like him more than you do, though. But
I think he's the most overrated quarterback in the game. And he said when he got the biggest contract in NFL history for guaranteed money. He's like, I wouldn't have gotten that if I wasn't the best quarterback. Like, shut up. You're an idiot. You're not even that good.
So we are all picking the San Francisco Giants. We think they're going to go in. All right, it's the San Francisco Giants. San Francisco 49ers going into the New York Giants, and we both think that they're. We all.
I think they'll win pretty easily.
Yeah, I think they will too. That would improve their record to 6-4, which is pretty exciting for San Francisco. Considering a couple weeks ago they were, all fire Harbaugh, get rid of the team, blah blah blah. It was not good.
Hey, they did lose to the Bears. I think their fans are trying to forget about that game.
Yes. We got Oakland at San Diego. I'm pretty safe to say.
Phillip Rivers is going to tear up the Oakland defense. He's going to have a monster game in his return from the bye and from that subpar game against the Dolphins.
I agree with that, and we all are picking San Diego. Philadelphia at Green Bay. This is a huge game.
Yeah, it is a tough game, except it's in Green Bay.
They're averaging like 38 points for their home games this year. The Packers are. It's crazy.
Right, and I just cannot see Mark Sanchez winning a shootout against Aaron Rodgers.
No, I can't either.
That's the one thing you got to look at. Can Mark Sanchez outduel Aaron Rodgers in a shootout? No.
Barely any quarterback can because they don't have the weapons like Randall Cobb and Jordy Nelson, and they don't have the good running game like the Packers do when they need it.
Yeah, that team is just really good. I mean, their defense isn't that great, except it's better than the Bears.
It is better than the Bears. I'm also picking the Packers. Andrew Freeman is going with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, I guess he had to go different than us.
We got the Lions at the Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals.
I'm going to go with... this is a tough one. Who did I pick yesterday on the Renegades show?
You picked the Cardinals.
And I'll go with the Dolphins on this show.
You mean the Lions?
Yeah. The team I didn't pick yesterday.
Right.
I think that Calvin Johnson's going to have a big game. Patrick Peterson's been having a subpar year. I think Johnson's going to get it done. I mean, right. I think Stafford could tear up that defense. It'll be a close game.
So I'm the only one that's going with the Cardinals. That's going to be interesting because Andrew Freeman's also going with the Lions. Patriots at the Colts.
I'm going to go with the Colts. It's a night game at home, and Andrew Luck, I think, is going to have an easier time throwing against I think the Patriots' defense is more reliant on turnovers,
right.
And Luck hasn't been turning the ball over recently. And he's just been on fire. I think the Colts defense is a little better, except, again, as Chris Simpson said, you don't know which Colts defense will show up. The one that shut out the Bengals or the one that allowed 6 touchdowns to Ben Roethlisberger.
This is another game that could definitely be a shootout. I'm picking the Colts because I have Andrew Luck on my fantasy team, and I like the Colts more than the Patriots. But besides those points, I just think the Colts
The Colts have more offensive weapons. I mean, they got 2 tight ends and Dwayne Allen and Kobe Fleener. You got T.Y. Hilton, Reggie Wayne, and Hakeem Nicks.
Right, and I mean, they've just been on a roll lately. I know the Patriots have too, but I just think the Patriots haven't run into a team quite like this, quite like this Colts team. So I'm picking the Colts. Andrew Freeman's picking the Patriots. And the last game,
we'll hope that he's wrong.
I do hope so for my sake. And then the Monday night game, the Steelers against the Titans.
Why did the Titans get to host a Monday night game?
Ooh, well, this schedule must have been made way before training camp started.
Well, I don't think anyone expected the Titans to be good to begin the season. Except, I mean, I get it. Every team likes being on primetime. It's probably been a couple of years since they've had a primetime home game.
That's true. It probably has been.
I'm still going with the Steelers.
We are all going with the Steelers.
Ben Roethlisberger's been... I think he's going to rebound from that bad game against the Jets.
Yeah, I agree with that, too.